Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome to Children of your You know what? I've no idea how you pronounce that word. It is a word I've seen like used in a number of sort of literary contexts, I suppose. But like, I've never heard another human being wrap their tongue around that word. I don't know. Children of Yur. I'm gonna call it Yur because I don't know what else to call it. This is a game of giant imagination. It is in very, very, very early access. It is, as the title of the stream will, impart, it is the greatest game of all time. Or a remake of, at any rate. I have talked at great length about Glitch before. This is Glitch, or when it's finished, hopefully will be Glitch, or very, very similar, very close to Glitch, inspired by, derivative of, but using all the assets of. It looks exactly like Glitch, frankly. It is 12:42 AM on the day, 1st of September, year 70, apparently. There is a sloth in the corner. I don't think the sloth does anything. Let's hop on into this world and show you the weirdness. No! Ruined! Oh, that's ruined all of my plans for today. Oh my god, this was I was playing this earlier. I played this like an hour ago or so. And it's actually down. Oh my god. Well, change of plans. The website gave no indication that that was down. No! Can we try it again? Maybe it was a glitch. Maybe it was a glitch. See? No. Oh, no. Okay, well that's, oh, it works for you. Okay, interesting. Right, I've got to... Let me... I may have to do some messing around with it then. I'm going to try... I was running it in Firefox because it runs better in Firefox. Generally, I understand. Let me try running it in Chrome and see if I can log in on Chrome. Well, if you can get in, then what's going on for me is a really good question. This is not the most auspicious of starts. Okay. You won't see anything, but I am logging in. I'm just gonna find out if this works in Chrome. Yeah, this totally works in Chrome. Okay. Then let me tinker with some things. Change this to Chrome. Yeah. Does this work? Looks like it might work. No, it's all black screen. Okay. Okay, let me try approaching this different way. Window capture. No, not window capture. Game capture? No, it's not working with... damn it. It's not recognizing my browser as a game. I've definitely captured from Chrome before, so... Yeah, the game, so apparently there's some sort of update recently that it used to work really well with Chrome, and then they broke it with Chrome. Let me just try relaunching Firefox and have another crack at this then. Okay, Firefox, yes. Okay, we can see the Firefoxes. This could be the most underwhelming stream ever if this doesn't work out. But if you can log in, there's no reason I shouldn't be able to. This totally worked for me earlier, and it's working for you now. And you're using Firefox now, right? I mean, I guess if you can't use Chrome, then yeah. But I can log in on Chrome, but OBS doesn't seem to want to see Chrome. On the other hand, I'm struggling to play the game on Firefox. Let's have another go at this. Hi, Moroka. Well, server's down, apparently. Oh! You ran out of energy. That's what happened. If you're in hell, you ran out of energy, basically. I don't know why the beer quest is in hell. I don't know what the deal is with that. You keep that quest even after you get out of hell, and the way you get out of hell is actually by trampling grapes. You must work to get out of hell when you get trapped in hell. Alright, let me log back into the game, and I'm going to try and get it to go in Chrome. It will be a lower frame rate in Chrome, unfortunately. No, it's not wanting to capture anything there. No, Chrome, it's not liking Chrome at all. Window title must match? I don't think it would make a difference. I don't know how I could make this work. Whoa! Oh, hang on. Oh, that's a thought. Yeah. Okay, if you're prepared to bear with my bumbling around for a mite longer. Window capture. Okay. Can I capture? No, not window capture. Delete that. I may just have to like capture the entire monitor. Display capture, that's it. It's display capture 2. Okay, yes. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, this might work. Cool. And let's full screen Chrome. Woo! Energy does regenerate, sort of, but like at intervals rather than anything else. Also, I guess you lose energy over time because I've lost 2 somewhere. You can pick up energy. Right. Let's start from the top. I'm going into tutorial for Weirter here, and let's start at the top for the people who don't know what Glitch is, I suppose. So Glitch is a world in which you play a sort of kind of Sackboy sort of character. And it's this adorable world full of adorable and weird things. There are strange spirits and gods and giants and helicopter cats and resource gathering and crafting and friends. And Weirter is in the same channel as me. Hey, Weirter. There's 4 people playing the game at the moment, apparently. Woo! So, yeah, we live in a world of great imagination. Imagination is our XP. I am level 11. And I'm 252 imagination away from level 12. All those floating things in the world are coins. They can be all sorts of things. They can be happiness, they can be XP, they can be energy, they can be money, they can be like score multipliers and things. But you're only allowed to get 100 per day, so you need to collect them wisely. At first, when you come into the game, you're just like, catch all the things, pick up all the coins, and then eventually it's like, nope, you've got them all now. You can't get any more for the day. So, take care with that. Skills, I expounded upon while playing Sea of Thieves the other week, that the skill tree in Glitch was deep and complicated, and done really well, honestly. I really loved the skill trees in Glitch. Here, you kind of just seem to upgrade your skills by doing the things. You kind of have access to basic levels of everything at the start, and you become level 1, level 2, and work your way up through the trees by doing them, essentially. How that branches out into different skills remains to be seen. I've not delved that far into it. You can see I have petted animals enough to get to level 2, and I've dug enough rocks to get to level 1. I have not hugged enough trees to get to level 16. For hugging trees is a thing. Oh no, petting trees, sorry. I can pet the bubble tree. I can tree pet. There we go. Tree is pet. I get mood, but I lose energy. Energy is our resource. There are ways to replenish it, but once it's gone, you will die. You can get back from death, but ultimately once your energy's gone, you kind of just have to like log out and come back another day. So there is that. So I'm going to try not to use all my energy today in the hopes of showing you things. The giant letter A over my head is totally a bug, by the way. Ignore the letters over my head. I don't know what the deal is with that. Somewhere, just for some reason... If we go to the map, I'll show you the map. This is the map, this is the world. Everywhere in Groddle Heights, I've had a letter floating over my head. If I go to, say, Groddle Forest or Groddle Meadow, I don't have that. I don't know. That's just really weird. So, this is our world. I am sort of been hanging around the Groddle Island, which is kind of where I started. This is probably Groddle Forest and Meadow, I think, certainly are. They're I don't know if people start there, but they seem very newbie friendly, I think, compared to some of the other bits of the world. They're fairly straightforward, fairly intuitive, simple stuff, and probably the most heavily worked on. They're the least buggy. Groddle Heights is a mountainous region which I'm in. It is definitely more buggy. I will say that much for Groddle Heights. Yeah. I'm going to try and make my way out of the heights, actually. Where am I? So I'm currently in Be Fast Heave. So I am on a street. From left to right is a street in the game. The entire map is broken down into these streets, and you can navigate between them using the street signs. If I am at a junction here, so at the end of Be Fast Heave, I can go to Upland's Verge by clicking the sign, or I can move on to Alpine Vista here by clicking that sign. I am going to wander up toward... I'm going to tentatively wander up to Alakol, I think. Or try to get that way, just to get out of these mountains. And also I've not explored beyond Groddle, so we'll see how this goes. So I'm going to go to Alpine Vista. It tells you what's here: fruit trees, street spirits, a shrine to Humbaba, and a bunch of other stuff. And the letter C is now floating over my head. So I can grab a little bit of energy by collecting the coin. This is more mountainous, but it does appear to be less buggy. Basically, in this mountain region, I will, again, this is going to be full of caveats, I think, from me. I play this game sort of cautiously at this stage, I will say. Some of these worlds, you'll sort of load into a street and it'll be like, this is broken. Everything is in the wrong place, things are glitching through each other, and there is no floor, kind of thing. At which point, mercifully, you don't have to get to a sign. You can click on a sign. As long as it's on your screen, you can click on that sign and go there from it. Why there are 2 signs to Newcott Close and Last Knee Ladder is anybody's guess. I presume that's also a bug. Oh, you start in Euralia. Oh, okay, so that is different. Okay, cool, can confirm. We're to started here on that little blue island. Neat, okay. I do remember back in Glitch days, my adventures took me way up around here. It does take a little while to sort of get places. I don't recall there being much in the way of fast travel. You kind of got to plan your path out and go for a hike and you got to follow street signs. So Alpine Vista. From there, I want to try and get to Yeoman's Bluff. Where that is, I don't know. I'm not actually even... I'm not seeing a sign to Yeoman's Bluff. Oh, I came into the middle of the street. Okay, so it's over here. There are a number of gods in the game, and there are shrines to them and stuff. So here I've got a... Oh, I can commune with the shrine to Humbaba. Oh, that's tithing, basically. It's a pay something in there, and they'll reward you. I have a quest to get favor with gods, so maybe it's worth doing. There's also these little idols, or icons rather, of the various gods. Giants, whatever. They're giants, actually, aren't they? Are they giants? Yeah, giants, not gods. They're... if they're not active, you can pay some money to activate them, and then you can, like, soak up the happy source. That'll increase your mood. Revere, I think, is energy. And reflect is, I want to say, XP? Not sure exactly. My mood is, 17. Maybe I should maybe I should soak up some happy sauce by ruminating with the idol. Icon, that's what it is. So basically, yeah, it's browser, point and click for pretty much everything. Or press E, I guess. Yeah, so plus 50 mood. That didn't even cost me any energy either, actually. That's pretty good. I could ruminate some more. I think they get 3 uses before you have to pay 100 coins to reactivate the icon. Which, at the minute, I don't feel like the money-earning system and just... Numbers in the game don't seem to be super balanced right now, and So to that end, 100 seems like very, very cheap to me. Basically, I will advise, if you want to know how to make money real fast, go mining. Sparkly rocks, good. You can also press E to bring up whatever you're looking at in nearby, and then just press the number keys to interact with it in different ways. So if you want to be really quick about it, just E1, E1, E1. It's just mine fast. I do remember that. I don't think I'm getting anything from that. I do remember that was definitely a thing back in the day, because competition was fierce for some of the mines. If you go into the mines, everyone's like fighting over the same rock, so you got to try and get there first and mine it before anybody else does. The rocks, they're good. They're good resources. There's a mystery coin there. Gives me a plus 0.07 coin multiplier. Where I find that stat, I don't know. Is that... Where would I even find such a thing? Certainly, it used to be, I think, in the skill tree, you used to be able to get coin multipliers. Basically, there is, I guess, at this point, a hidden stat that used to be a more visible stat that meant every coin you pick up is worth more. It would stack, and it was permanent, and it's pretty great like that. But of course, it is a coin in and of itself, so it is using up your finite coin limit as well each day. Yeah, just keep collecting those, and soon you become rich. Simpson Simile in Alacol, so new area. Woo! The street, it's broken in some places. If you're stuck and can't get out, click on me, then the rescue button. Oh, okay. Okay. I hadn't spotted that before. I think that's only in certain streets, though. Alright, let's... Yeah, so this is what a very broken area looks like. There's not much to walk... I'm walking in the air, like, to be honest. There's nothing to stand on. I'm just going to click on Anrasan Glance and head on up. We've got different music here. So this looks more working. Yeah, I guess the... Only the levels that the devs have noted as being definitively broken have the Rescue Me button, because there are some levels that are very definitively broken that don't seem to have that Rescue Me button, so that needs looking at, clearly. I don't know why there are so many icons to the gods all over the place, though. There are so many of these strewn around the world. Somebody's going around littering the world with paintings of gods, or giants, or whatever they may be. Oh, you can see it in your profile? You know more about the game than I do. So yeah, you can see that that's asking me to pay 100 coins to... Or coins, not coins. Currents, rather. Currents. Currents are the currency. I've never made that connection before. The currents are currency. I've never ever picked up on that. It's brilliant. Yeah. We can squeeze a chicken. I'm going to squeeze a chicken. If you squeeze a chicken, sometimes corn comes out. Rummage all you like, I've only got grain. If I was a better animal kinship person, I could incubate an egg on a chicken. If I can get to this god that... Or not god, spirits. Everything's gods to me. They're all gods. Can get near him. They are a produce vendor, so they will sell us food, which was something Weirto was asking about in Discord earlier. Where do you get food? From this guy. And if you get food, it's all pretty cheap. I think they all function much the same. I don't think there's any wild amount of difference. I think if you're just looking for something to feed something, spinach would probably work. I bought onions before. If you're looking to feed piggies, basically, onions for 4 definitely work. I can confirm that much. And then piggies do a plop, and then you can rummage through the plops and get some seeds out of them, and then you can grow the seeds into more food. So that's the thing. Where am I gonna go through here? We are at Anrasan Glance. I can get to Firazi, Bortola, Omonas, Kaju, Salatu. I don't know where any of these places are. Where am I? Samudra, Salatu, Firozi. Oh, that just stopped for a moment. So where is Firazi? Was that the one? That's maps are not necessarily the most intuitive following of things. You gotta learn the maps a bit. You can also see on the map kind of where you're heading. If you're looking for a shrine to a specific god, or if you're looking for a vendor that sells specific tools, you can find what you're looking for. So I'm gonna head to get antennates, because I want that alchemical goods vendor. So yeah, the tool vendors are useful to start out, because then you can actually start specializing in various things. There is a batterfly called Smith, and I will feed a batterfly a lemon. I think. Is that what I've done? Can I feed you? I don't know. Oh, I can feed you Carbato juice. Ah, yeah. A batterfly guano. Excellent. Cool. I have 2 guanos. What do I do with guano? I have no idea. I'm sure that had a use. The channel will have heard me talk about Glitch before and how I specialized as a drug dealer, which is definitely one of the more fun things. Oh, these are one. I think test tubes are what I'm looking for, actually. Yeah, I'll buy a test tube. And then you can use a beaker. Cool. So the process by which one does alchemy is one starts with mining. So you probably want to pick first. You get yourself some rocks. Dig a chunk out of them. The rocks will usually, but clearly not always. They're not. That didn't pay out. They didn't pay out. They should pay out. It's very early. Come on, barrel. Give me some rock juice. No, they ain't paying out. Have I got any that I can demonstrate with? So if you get rocks, you get minerals from them. Yeah, we got some hanging around. So with those, I can take my bags are not organized. Well, they're actually pretty organized, but they're not well laid out. These should stay where they are, but they don't stay for very long, which is annoying. I've got... Oh, that's probably why I'm not managing to mine. I've got a pick, but the pick's broken. Ah, okay. That would do it. That would definitely do it. That would explain that one. Cool. So I can buy another one, or I can buy a tinker tool and repair it somehow? Wong Yu Cheng! Hey, welcome. I am explaining the things. Yeah, so you can learn skills to repair your tools. It's a very useful skill to have, actually. That's pretty good. I don't know where I would buy that from. Tool vendor, I suppose. I can use my pestle and mortar, the grinder. We can crush... I have some barrel, so I can crush, like, just do a couple of those. I will turn 2 of those, 2 chunks of barrel, into 2 green elements each. Do it. Crush. I can turn dullite into blue elements, shiny into shiny elements. Red is dullite plus cherries. And if I have a barnacle scraper, I can scrape barnacles off buildings. Yes, that's basically not out of context. Nothing I'm going to say about this game is going to make any sense whatsoever. And I kind of love that. But yes, barnacles grow on buildings in the swamps. If you get a scraper, you can scrape the barnacles off. The barnacles can then be ground up in a pestle and mortar to make barnacle talc, which is an ingredient in alchemy. And I love every word of that sentence. This game is just wonderful. So I've got some elements. Whether they'll let me make anything or not, I don't know. I've been using my generic bag as a tool bag, so I'm just going to try and put them in there. So, let us stir compounds. Cool. So, we got all these things which are made out of elements. I can make some humbabol. Or some mabon. Cool. And this... Right, so with a beaker I can make... Hello! This is what I needed. This is what I'm looking for. Okay, 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 okay. Hey, Witter, you made it here. You got here. Nice, cool. I'm so surprised to see another player there. So I need Lemine and Cosmax. Okay. And I make Lemine from red, green, blue, and shiny. Woof! Okay. I need some cherries then. A few cherries. And Cosmax. My goal for today is basically going to make some cocaine, honestly. And Cosmox is 12 red, 3 shiny, 4 blue. So I need cherries. I need lots of cherries. Can I just get cherries from anywhere? I'm not sure if I can. I might need cherry trees. Alright. Beaker, stir. Oh, I can have both interfaces up at once. That is very useful, actually. So I only need 1 Cosmox. So I just need lots of red elements. So I need 12... No, if I make 2 at a time... Wait, can I open the pestle and mortar as well? Yeah, I can. Okay, cool. This is good. I don't remember being able to do this before. This is nice, having all the interfaces open at once and just being able to just go and work between them all. That's pretty cool. So 1 Dullite plus 1 cherry makes 3 red, which means I need 4 cherries and 4 chunks of Dullite, of which I don't have any at the moment. That will make me my 12 red elements. And then I also want to make Lemine, which requires another 4 red elements. So I guess I need another couple of those. 6 cherries I need, essentially. Green, blue, and shiny are pretty easy to come by. Cool. Cool. Okay. You harvested cherries. Okay, cool. So, your best bet for making money that I found quite early on actually does seem to be mining. Mining will get you, like, occasionally... Not even rarely, but, like, occasionally. Not always. Sometimes. But often enough. Rare gems. And the rare gems can be sold for quite a bit of money. So it's kind of worth doing. If a pick costs you 500, that 500 is probably the hardest bit to get first. Once you've got that, some of the gems themselves sell for like 700, so they're totally worth grabbing. If memory serves, I think some vendors buy stuff from you for more money than others, maybe? Which is why, yeah, I've got like 5,000 currents just from selling gems, honestly. I don't know what else I need. There's a smelter and cauldrons and things. I think I've got everything I need to make what I want. I just need a replacement pick for my broken one. Will he buy my broken pick? Oh my god, he totally will. You can sell a broken pick for 350. So you only lose 150's worth of value in using up an entire pick. That makes it a very good rate of return. The only issue here is that mining is very, very energy intensive as an operation. So if I were to just go like crazy and mine everything, I'm gonna run out of energy fast, so I can't afford to be doing that all the time. My game has gone choppier. I don't know if that's because I've got a person with me now or because it's snowing. It could be any of the above. Stupid Chrome. Why did Chrome have to break this game? I've got to rely on Firefox, and Firefox won't connect to the server. Okay. I need... What do I need? I need... I need cherries, basically. I need cherries and Dullites. The things I need most. I don't have any Dullites, and I need those for the red minerals. You won't be able. Oh. Oh, did you buy the good pick? I only bought a regular pick. I can't mine the metal nodes. And also, yes, I think all their text is like, yeah, the metal rock are just they're just very metal, which is great. Of course, they're metal. Everything in this game has something ridiculous to say when you interact with it. The eggplants are so weird. Eggplant grows stronger, cleverer, and eggier. They're just kind of a bit dim, but adorable in that way. I didn't feel like I needed the metal one yet, so I didn't get that. So I went to Lust and Cautions. I'm just gonna go hunting for, if I can, some dullite. Oh, hang on. Ooh, cherry tree, cherry tree. Is that a cherry tree? Are those cherries? Yay, cherries. Cool, okay. Yeah, I think, to be fair, the only reason I have any clue what I'm doing is because I've played it before, basically. I don't think it's very, like, newbie friendly right now, unfortunately, which is kind of why I'm hoping, like, to, like, make this at least advisory. I won't go so far as to call it a tutorial. Maybe I should make, like, a tutorial to starting out in Children of Yore. Maybe there would be a market for that. I don't know. I don't think there's enough players for this yet, but at any rate, I think I actually have enough cherries now. Hey, okay, I've cleaned the tree out. It's 10 cherries. That's more than enough. Oh my god, that tree's loaded. Laden. There's a gas tree. The tree grows gas, obviously. Why wouldn't a tree grow gas? 4 Delight Rocks in Flogan Shames. Cool. Right, I'll go there then. Hey, there's a rube! The rube is here! Okay, so the rube... I don't know if the rube works properly. I hope he's here and I hope he's working. I bumped into him earlier and he didn't work properly. If you can find the rube's pretty cool. The rube wants to trade with you, but the rube has no idea what the value of anything is. He's awful at trading. So he will, like, generally offer you... He will basically pick an item at random from your inventory and offer to exchange it for something. Usually, quite often, something reasonably valuable, but, like, not always. It's just kind of random. But he's usually got some, assuming you have any idea what the value of anything is in the game, usually it will be a better deal. If he's offering something that you know is actually terrible value, it's like, I've had deals in the past, in Glitch that is, where he's turned up and said, I want one of your green elements. And I'm like, yeah, okay, fine. I can make thousands of the bloody things. I'm an alchemist. You're talking about one molecule here. Also, where are all these rocks? There were supposed to be rocks here. I'm not seeing them. Yeah, that's what, again, it's like the game's not helpful in that regard. Plus, also, I'm not actually sure if the rube works. I tried trading with him earlier and it didn't do anything. So, yeah. Let's carry on into caves. Tafton Raves? Is that a cave? It's got one Dullite rock, apparently. Well, it has things to interact with, which is promising. There's a bean tree and a wood tree. There are special trees which grow wood specifically, which is also wonderful. There's Dullite. Hello. Yeah, to talk about just a bit about, like, let's start with the tutorial. Firstly, the game needs a tutorial. The game needs some very real focus on guiding people in the right direction through it. Otherwise, they're not going to pick up any kind of player base. There's... whenever I log in, there's usually like 3... it's usually been about, on average, about 3 players in the global chat, which is, as best I can make out, literally everybody. So, there's not a huge player base for this game right now, clearly. To that end, yeah, they would definitely, you'll have more people playtesting it and generally getting word out and making it worth investing in and working on if there were more players. But in order to do that, they need new players, not just people nostalging like me. And to that end, they need the game to be appealing to someone coming into it new. I think if I wasn't pushing this as hard as I would, I imagine you would have just bounced off this game pretty hard. You'd just been like, what is this? Oh my god, I can't play this. It's all broken, and just quit, right? I strongly suspect that would have been a likely outcome there, right? So yeah, they need to work on that. But obviously it's a small, very limited team working on what I presume is no budget. And I imagine it still costs money to run the game anyway. Basically, I was browsing earlier the Glitch sort of memorial site, which is linked in the description, so you can kind of go back and see what Glitch was all about and how it developed and everything. And the guys that made it are the folks who went on to make Slack. If you use Slack at work, it's these guys. Yeah. Yeah, I know, but like if you had found it on, I don't know where, found it on Twitch, found it on Reddit, found it on Twitter, I don't know, pick a location that you might potentially discover a video game and decided to give it a go, you probably could have bounced off it pretty hard, just been like, no, I can't play this, never mind, I'll find something better to play. So it's going to take people like me pushing it hard to get people to play it, I think, and people bigger than me with more influence than me, for sure. Hey, the rock's back. Cool, I could mine it again. That would be good. Ooh, see, I picked up a walloping big diamond from my mining. Oh no! Oh no! I pressed F1. Chrome, no, I didn't want help. Ah, how do I leave Chrome's help? Back. Go back. Ah. I've just opened a new tab, that's it. Right, fine. Whoops. I meant to hit something else. I don't know what I was aiming for, but I hit F1. Yeah, I'm going to go try and sell this diamond to the vendor and hopefully make a bunch of money. How much is a walloping big diamond? Woo! 14 hundos. Yes. I have no idea what I want a diamond for, but it's getting sold for a lot of money for me. Yeah, we're going to grind up some stuff. Crush red elements. Let me open up all my interfaces again and make sure we got all the things. Stir the test tube. We probably have enough to make everything now. So no powder calls for 4 lemine, 1 cosmox. 4 lemine. Oh, I need 4 lemine, which means I need 16 red elements. Because 1 lemine requires 4. Woo! Maybe I should just make 10 of these. Just go. Okay, so I got a bunch of red elements now. Cool. Can I put them? Where can I put them? Can I put these in here? I thought I could put those in. Oh, I can put elements in there, I think. So now I can make lemon. I can make 7 of them. I want to make 4 of those. Good. They have gone into my elemental bag. Cool. Then I need 1 cosmox, for which I have the ingredients. 12 red. Oh, I made loads of red. Okay, cool. I can make 1 of those. That's all I want. I need 1 of those. Cool, so now I have those. Now I can make no powder. Do it. Where did that go? There it is! No powder! And thus, within the first day, my career as a drug dealer has resumed. Love it. I would like that to have been more of an accomplishment than something I could do right off the bat. But you know, I've learned 40% of basic alchemy. Cool. From messing around in a meth lab. Cool. Anybody want some no powder? I don't know where Weird has got to. See, what I need other players for now is my favorite thing to do in Glitch was there was a feature, it's a weird feature. Hey, level up. Oh, level up gets your energy back, which is bloody great. I need that. I needed that. I was running lowish. I want that. Oh yeah. Yeah, in Glitch, for some reason, they let you just give items to other players without them having to accept. Basically, you could just walk up to people and put things in their pockets. Bizarre as it was. So what options do we have? No, I don't think I can do that now. I can view the profile and you can follow. We already know it's buggy, but we thought you'd have fun with it. Okay, so you can follow people around. Yeah. I clearly can't do that anymore. What I can do is like, oh look, I've dropped an item. Would you like the item weirder? I mean, if you're in any way, shape, or form wise, I would very much advise against using it. I'm not sure if you even can use it actually, because my only option there was drop. I'm not sure if actually taking it is a viable option. For those not in the know, it imparts a wonderful, wonderful buff that makes you really fast and effective and great at everything for about 3 minutes. And then at the end of those 3 minutes, you get like a 10-minute debuff or something. You can drop it or sell it. Oh, boo. Well, I will explain the history of it anyway because it is so wonderful. Then at the end of that 3-minute buff, you get like a 10-minute debuff, which basically says, you need to take another no powder, or you will die. So then, if you can find more and acquire more, it gives you another buff. Hooray! You took more of it, and now you're great again. Everything's wonderful. Except the buff only lasts about 2 minutes this time. And when that buff wears off, the debuff only lasts 10 minutes before you die. So you've got 10 minutes to find another sachet of no powder. And then, if you take it again, hooray! Everything is great! Yeah, this is the one I've talked about before. This is that game. So then everything's great again, but it only lasts like a minute. And then when it wears off, you've got 5 minutes, and it just keeps escalating like that until basically you die of drug addiction. Which is... This game looks like it's for kids. You can die of drug addiction. God damn. And also, the quest they give you when you get into hell is to shotgun a dozen beers. Which I haven't done yet, and I really should do. I don't know where I get beer from. Do you sell beer? Does this guy sell beer? He sells animal goods. Yeah, I don't know what the shotgun beer quest's about. I don't think it's supposed to be given to you when you get into hell, but like you got it earlier as well, and that's where I picked up the quest. That's not how you get out of hell, for sure. You just crush grapes to get out of hell. But yeah, when you get into hell, the first thing they do is give you the shotgun beers quest. So yeah, this is everything. This game is just great. There's so many... Oh no, I thought I broke my pick again. No, it's good, it's good, it's good, I'm fine. I'm fine. There's so many weirdly just dark things like that sometimes. There's the fact that there is, when you die, you go to hell as well. You can get out pretty easily, but like there's so many little touches like that that's just like, ooh, I thought this was this looks like a game for a 5-year-old, and these are not themes for a 5-year-old. It's such a bizarre and incredible thing. Oh, you ate too much popcorn. Wonderful. Right, I'm going to carry on elsewhere and see what else we can find. Vindel frowns. Let's go there. There's actually not much there. There's some dullite. There's favor. There's a 0.08 coin multiplier. That's cool. That's good. It's not bad at all. Yeah. I wonder what else I can make alchemically then. That's something I should be looking at. Oh my god, I got a big ass ruby and another walloping big diamond. Nice. And some showy sapphires. And there's a loud guy revving his engine outside my window, which is exactly what I don't want, but I have no control over. Yeah, cool. I don't know how to... I ideally don't want this game to fail, but I feel like if a actual development team with an actual budget and actual resources couldn't make it work, I'm deeply, deeply concerned that as a fan project it would be doomed to failure anyway. The sort of the farewell post from the Glitch team literally said it went into all the details and all the possibilities, all the avenues of like exploration and like what could be done here. What can I sell? They don't sell for much at all. That's not actually good value, but it's no use to me. I might as well get rid of it. Yeah, I mean, there was a sort of Q&A thing, sort of thing. It was like, why don't you release all the assets to the public and let people run it? And they were like, that's not gonna work. Like, even if you had a team, it would take a while for them to be trained or for them to learn it, and it's very complicated. It requires a full team to actually run it properly anyway. And even if you had a full team capable of running it fully, that was trained and had the abilities and whatnot, there's still the server running overheads, which are expensive in and of themselves because it's an MMO. So how that's going to work, I don't know. Because Tiny Speck never made it profitable, which was ultimately the problem here. You need... Honest to God, I think it needs, like, publisher funding, basically. Hammer Studies, let's go there. Euralia looked for 5-year-olds, it looked like it's for 5-year-olds or people on LSD. I can't remember what Euralia was like. But you know, actually no, I think maybe I can. Maybe we should go to Euralia and find out. Ooh, groceries. There's groceries. Beer! I need a dozen beers. What could possibly go wrong if I shotgun 12 beers? If you have the shotgun beer quest, you can complete that here as well, by the way. Pour this liquid into your mouth and hope for the best. Yes, I will. Oh, I can just drink them in bulk? Bam. Well done, kid. You took that like a pro. Here's a little something to make it worth your while. Thanks. Hiccup. Maybe you should go lie down or something. You don't look so good. For which I get 100 mood. Of course you get 100 mood for drinking 12 beers. Of course you do. 400 experience and 600 coins. Cost me 120 to buy the beers. That seems like a good deal. And I am smashed. Which is a debuff which causes you to lose energy but gain mood over time. Or a buff, I don't know. You can see it. It's I don't know if it's a buff or it's a debuff, but it's something I got. It's a lower column A, a lower column B. Really. So, yeah, this is that kind of game. I don't know who gets to name all the animals. All the animals have got silly names. And it feels like the sort of thing where players have named them, but I don't know if they are. But they're also just mostly reasonably sensible. There's nothing like... No one has named a chicken Hitler. Let's put it that way. Like, what was that? That chicken was what, Mackie Bub or something? And I was like, well, that's silly. It's silly enough that I feel like a player named it. rather than a developer. But then the developers were very silly anyway, so maybe it was. Julo! Hi! Welcome to the madness that is this thing that I'm playing. That's the only way to describe it, sorry. That's just about as accurate as it's gonna get. What am I doing? What can I do? I can do some, yeah, let's go back to the alchemy then. We can crush this. Probably should... Actually, this smashed debuff isn't causing me to lose energy. It's not actually doing much for me at all right now. I hope that's broken, because that way I don't lose the energy. And I want the energy, because the energy allows me to show this game off to you for longer. Obviously, it would be nice if the game worked properly, but, you know, for the purposes of demonstration, I'll take all the advantages I can get. Right. So. Oh, I love these things. Ooh. Explanation right back to the start. What is and was glitch? Glitch is I have talked about glitch before. You may be familiar with the drug dealer story, which was what tipped Werther off as to what it was. It was a game that was around in like 2011, 2012-ish. It was a browser-based free-to-play MMO. You leveled up to 10 after drinking 12 beers. Brilliant. That's exactly what beer is for. Leveling up 10 levels, right? Do you not level up 10 levels in real life after you drink 12 beers? Yeah, it looks like it's a game for 5-year-olds. It's a free-to-play browser-based thing, which also seems like that's the target audience. But you can die of drug addiction, and there's a quest to shotgun 12 beers, and you can wind up in hell. So that gives you sort of an idea of like the angle of the game, I suppose. It's weird, but really cool and really funny. So yeah, we've got this here, no powder. I can't make any more. I made one earlier. It doesn't do anything right now, unfortunately. That hasn't been implemented in this version of the game yet, unfortunately. But once upon a time, back in Glitch, you took that and it gave you a buff that made you incredible at everything, gave you tons of energy for like a few minutes, and then afterwards you got like a 15-minute debuff, during which it said, you need to get more no powder and take more no powder, or you will die at the end of this debuff. If you take the more no powder, it makes you great again, but for less time than first time. And at the end you get a debuff, but the debuff lasts less time than it. And it just keeps going like that. Each time you take it, it's less effective, and you have less time to get hold of more, until you just die. You can learn alchemy and essentially specialize as a drug dealer in this game, which is just, wow, lovely. So yeah, this is what I'm doing. Admittedly, Glitch used to have a proper, cool, deep skill tree. This just seems to be level up your skills by doing the things right now. It's not as... I don't want to say fun. Yeah, it's less fun, to be fair. The other one, the old system kept you coming back because it took time to learn new skills. You would start learning a new skill and it would be like, okay, this takes 4 hours to learn. Come back in 4 hours and you can learn the next level of it. And the next one would take like 8 hours. And it forced you to keep coming back to the game. And it is a new day! I should have used all my energy. But there we go. Onwards and upwards. So get your energy back. If you wound up in hell, you should now be replenished. So that's something. Yeah, I think the days in the game are, I'm not sure they're 4 or 8 hours or something. It is, yeah, it's 10 o'clock, so it's rolled over to a new day at 10 o'clock. That makes sense. So yeah, what was I doing? I was crushing things, and I was stirring things, and I was stirring other things. Cool. That's what we're making. Yeah, so this is a remake of that game. It's weird. It's a very casual, social-based thing. The only way you really die is if you run out of energy. That's how you wind up in hell. Oh, I just saw "see you later." I thought it was weird to saying she was gone, but no, it's the bean tree making bean puns, which is all. I think most of the trees make puns, which is just great as well. Actually, so do the rocks. Oh, they're all great. Everything's great. To bean or not to bean? No. There's Startling Fecundity is just... that's a wonderful name as well. The Powder of Startling Fecundity. I can't remember for the life of me what that does. Jar of high potency powder gets under the skin of piggies, chickens, and butterflies up to a limit. One dose can only irritate a certain number of animals and causes them to fecund their edibles all over the place. So you can use it 5 times. Okay. It's quite valuable. Yeah. I've seen that expression somewhere as well. I can't remember where, but startling fecundity, which is that's such a good sentence. Startling fecundity. Basically, if you use it on a pig, like, it will just, like, shower bacon everywhere. Whatever items you get from animals, if you sprinkle this powder over them, you'll just get a ton of that item from the animal. It is very expensive to make. I need to make a ton of stuff. That's going to be a lot of mining and a lot of grinding and just a lot of energy to make that. I could have a crack at making it, but it would take me forever and would destroy me. It would probably take several days worth of energy to make the ingredients. Sparkle powder. A shimmery jar of sparkle powder. I don't know what that does. No powder is actually really easy to make comparatively. There's crazy salts. Vital magical ingredient, crazy salt should never be mistaken for normal run-of-the-spice mill pinch of salt. For one thing, you need to save it for potions. For the other, this salt be crazy! Seriously, keep it away from sharp objects. I don't know. 11 Ixite, 11 Lemine, 11 Teite. Maybe? I don't know. I could possibly make that. A fairly hallowed shrine. Man, these are all expensive, actually. Woof. I guess if you wanted to just level up alchemy, cocaine is probably the way forward. I got decent XP for making one of those, and it was quite cheap by comparison to everything else. Sneezing powder. 20 Ixite, 65 Teite. I think you can actually... You know what? Can I... Ixite and Teite. Can I tell what they are just by the icon? Is that 1 blue and 2 red? It is! Oh my god, the icon basically tells you what you need. That's freaking cool. So, Ixite, what? 2 red, 2 blue, 3 green, and 1 shiny? Yeah, it is. Cool. The Cosmox is... Yeah. Diabolic acid. Fair enough. I don't think I can afford to get into alchemy right now, actually, but there's some cool stuff in there. What other things should I attempt to do with my resources? This is what we need to know. I'm gonna find a hardware vendor, and I'm gonna buy some tools, and we're gonna play around with them and see what I can actually make out of them. I think is my plan right now. Where am I? I am in... Oh no! Looks like the server's down. Is the game dead? Rita, is the game dead for you too? I can try reloading it, because, like, when I started playing earlier, yeah, see, I don't know why this is going on. For me, I had issues logging in on Firefox, but not in Chrome. But then Weirta had, like, no problem on Firefox, and it's just, that's kind of weird. Buggy. Alpha, guys. Very early alpha. Hammer Steps has a shrine to Cosmo and a grocery vendor. Neverend Descent has... What you got? What you got for me? Kitchen tools. Produce. Kitchen tools. Alchemical goods. Gardening goods. Animal goods. Kitchen tools. Animal goods. Animal goods. Oh my god, is there no hardware vendors around here? Oh, there's like a shortcut across there as well. I can see that on the map. There are some weird, almost like bonus stages, if memory serves. So there are some levels that are just like, this is just weird. Ooh, a toy vendor. Ooh, I want to go to the toy vendor. If I could find a hardware vendor on the way, that would be good. Okay, so if I go to Jadran Fix via Dairon Notion and Marlan Bias. I love the north. Just what? You already found it before me. Yeah. Yeah. Just what I love about this game is that I can talk about it at length, and none of the sentences I will say make any sense at all outside of the game. Like, I'm going to visit Dyron Notion. Excuse me, what now? Oh, the Heli Kitties! Heli Kitties are cute. I don't remember these from Glitch, mind you. I don't remember the Heli Kitties. But there are cats that fly, and their only purpose just seems to be to pet them to make your mood better. If your mood drops... I think a higher mood makes you better at doing stuff. Yeah, you just get more stuff and more XP and stuff if you're in a good mood. So it's worth keeping your mood up. There's a Pigoo. We can pet the Pigoo. Do I bore you? 16 XP. And then, if you pet the Pigoo, they may even let you have a little bit of a nibble on them. Nibble, nibble. You're baking me crazy. I get 2 bacon for it. We're going via Marlon Bias. There is dirt. I can't do much with dirt because I ain't got a shovel. But we're going to a hardware store, so I can pick one up soon. So yeah, just general advice for getting started out. Bacon seems to be the best way to make money quickly early on. They're worth like 14 each or something, I think. You also get a quest to eat a bunch of piggies anyway, so you get to complete that quest and get some money out of that, plus sell all the bacon. Between those, you can kind of get close to earning the money to buy a pick. 500 buys you a pick. Once you get a pick, you're set for money, because you can just get all those gems and sell them. Now, there was supposed to be a vendor here. Unfortunately, there's nothing here. Arse. Everyone wants a Heli Kitty. If you like puns, you should definitely play this game. Okay, let's have a nosy around for other hardwares then. We're on our way to Brunnen Bafflings anyway, so... Oh, Colon Presence takes us up into the mountains, which might not be a good idea, but who knows. It's a new area, it'll be new music, new style, it'll be something. So, we could head up that way, and it goes past a hardware vendor, but I want to go to Brunnen Bafflings just for the toy vendor, just see what toys I can actually get. So, Femin Falters... Brennan Bafflings. Which is here. That sky was a bit buggy. I'm just gonna... Oh god. Oh, the street's broken some places. Okay, I'm warned. Oh, it's totally broken. Ah, frig. Well, so much for buying toys. Never mind. Oh lord, there's not even... Oh, don't come into Brunnen Bafflings. If you're following me, there isn't even a signpost out of here. I'm actually gonna have to use the rock to get out. Oh god, it teleported me nowhere near there. It's taking me to Auralia. Well, this is the one you said looked like... Yeah, you were talking about Auralia earlier, wasn't it? Yeah, this is the weird, trippy, mushroomy, floating islandy land. Yeah, cool. Not helpful. Oh my god, a little caterpillar dude buried under the ground. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Details! So many cute details. So I'm in Ilmensky. Oh, I remember Ilmensky. Ilmensky's where all the mining's at. There's Ilmensky Caverns. Yeah, that. Oh yeah, Urali is just a tiny little island, isn't it? There's only 4 streets here. Ilmensky Caverns, yeah, that's if you want to go mining, go to Ilmensky. There's just resources abundant like nobody's business. To Ix, Groddle Forest, or Ilmensky Caverns. Where are those things then? So Ilmensky is... Where would I even find that? Ix is up here. I don't remember some of these. I don't at all. I don't actually see the Ilmensky Caverns at all now. Maybe I'll go to the Ilmensky Caverns then, just for the sake of finding out where they are on the map, more than anything else. Or maybe they have their own map because it's underground. Could be a thing. The entrance. Alright. 3 dollite, 1 barrel, 1 chicken. Yep, if you want rocks, this is the place. The entrance. Oh, yeah. Ilmensky Caverns goes... Oh, right, so they're just... Yep. I remember this now. Yeah, long linear tunnels. All the streets are just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 along the way. And then when you get to the end, you go down... You go even deeper, you go into Ilmensky Deeps, which is even more digging. And, yeah... You gotta walk and dig deep if you want to go get cool stuff, and it's a long way back out as well once you're done. I think I just spent a lot of time in the Ilmensky Deeps once upon a time, just because mining and alchemy, right? Yeah, they don't even show up on the map. It is its own thing. I'm not that keen on smashing through all my energy to just, like, dig all the resources just now. Frankly, I need more bags if I'm going to start playing that kind of game. I've got the element bag, but I need, like, the... No, I've got the, what is it? Alchemistry. There's one that holds the elements, then there's one that holds molecules, and then one that holds like the raw metals as well, the raw minerals, I suppose. Where am I heading then? I can go to Ix or Groddle Forest. Groddle Forest is over here. Yeah, it's... Where did I leave you, Wita? It was in Alakol, wasn't it? To get back to Alakol would be... tricky. Found 3 bags? What? Some generous soul just leaving freebies out then. Cool. That's a still, which is really cool, but I don't seem to be able to use it. I've seen someone in the forums who was like, if you come across one of my stills, could you put some grain in it for me, please? There's a crab! The crab this is the crab that is in my thumbnail right now. Yeah, we are going to play some music for the crab. Because crabs love music. And I get crab pod headphones. And then once he's done, he gives me some music. Or is this my music back? Did he give me my music back? Yeah, he just gave me my music back. And I get some Crabato juice. What does Crabato juice do for me? 8 energy and 10 imagination. You can use the navigator. I don't know. I don't know about the navigator, actually. What is the navigator? That rings a bell now, honestly, but I don't know what that is or how you found it. And had very much forgotten that there was, or could have been, a navigator. No. Ooh, I can add 4 hands. Hey, Witcher is now your friend. You don't get any say in that, apparently. You just have to become my friend. You click where you want to go on the map and click navigate. Oh, well that makes a lot of sense. So where am I going? We are going to Grottle Heights, Alcohol. Where did I make it? I made it to Brunn and Bafflings before faltering. At Fernan Falls. Okay, let's... Ooh! Spend 50 energy to teleport there immediately? Yeah, alright, fine. Yeah, that makes my life easier. I'll use my teleport option. That was something... Yeah, you had to, like, specialize in meditation. It was really far down the meditation tree to learn to teleport before. That's just available to everybody now, apparently. It's not on the skill tree at all. Where am I headed then? If not to Brennan, whatever. Iden Frisk? Iden Frisk. Cool. Yeah, you could learn, like, meditation. Again, I've got this right off the bat. They've got a focusing orb that allows you to meditate on it, which allows you to restore your energy and increase your mood and things. That was something you had to learn and specialize in before. Now it's available to anybody who buys the tool. And yeah, if you kept going down that particular talent tree, you could literally learn to teleport. You could do it, like, again, you cost energy, and I think there was a limited amount of times you could do it per day, but yeah. Oh my god, so many kitchen tools. Holy gee, there are so many tools to do so many different things in this game. Kind of ludicrous. Colon Presents, this was my hardware vendor. Floating up in the sky. Oh yeah, I should probably point out, yeah, you basically have a triple jump, kind of like Mario. Like, if you jump 3 times in a row, the third jump will just be ludicrously high. You don't even have to be running, you just can do it on the spot. I don't know why it's a thing, but if something's like, if there's a spirit in the sky, like, just triple jump for it. So yeah, these are all the, essentially the basic tools. Like, if you need something more specialist, you go to a specialist vendor. But what have we got to work with? We have got a gasifier, a bubble tuner picks, the focusing orb, obviously. Grinder, sure. Tinker tool might be worth picking up to repair my stuff. I can't remember if that uses resources. I imagine it would, but I don't know what. Hatchet lets you chop down wood trees. Emotional bear. I don't remember what that does at all. I think that lets you emote, actually. I think you buy an emotional bear to emote. I'm gonna have one of those. Lips. Sure, I'll buy a lips. What does... Pre-pursed, super soft, and infused with an antibacterial salve. These lips can be attached to whatever might help you kiss people better, like, say, an emotional bear. Okay. I can put the lips on the bear. That's just weird. One full craterous moon, without which mooning cannot happen. Most useful if attached to an emotional bear. Cool. We'll put the moon on the bear. Oh god, this is getting weird already. I can buy a garden gnome. Hey, it's that weird old tiny bearded life companion you've been hoping for. When placed in your yard, house, or on your home street, your new little chum will reveal his hidden or creepy talents. Okay. Light bulb. The glowy bit of a lamp. Without this, a lamp is just a stick with a silly hat on. Don't know what I'll use that for at all. Jars. Can put fireflies in. This is no ordinary jar. Well, it is, but once filled with fireflies, 7 maximum, objects in space need room to fly. Just looking at it gives you a great sense of serenity. You can buy a crab pack, which is literally a bag for holding music in. I was looking at a elemental pouch, maybe? No, I need like a mining bag. There's a toolbox. Toolbox might be useful just for putting all my tools in. But also the generic bags are probably the most useful for me right now, because that way I can like diversify what I put in a bag. If I don't, like I've got this bloody alchemistry kit and it's taking up space, but I don't have anything in it. It's now just taking up inventory space. There are some weird stuff that I really have no need for right now. Like machine stand, block maker, chassis, plates, I think those are things for housing, and the game doesn't even have housing. You found a multiplayer thing. Yeah, that is a tactic. I don't think that's a tactic that should work, but it does. Yeah, you can just keep picking them up. I think eventually they stop working. I think. But still, tincturing kits. If any of these sound interesting and you want me to play around with them, peoples, let me know. If I buy some equipment, it might actually give me a quest to use them as well, actually. Some of them. I was hoping for like a mining bag to put all the rocks and things in. I'm sure I can find one somewhere. Get a barnacle scraper, we can scrape some barnacles. Let's play with this bear. Let's see what we can do with the bear. So my bear allows me to... It doesn't do much right now. What? Do none of these things do anything? Oh, the moon drop. I'll put the moon on the bear. Lips on the bear. Okay, well that was a waste of all my money. None of those actually are functional right now. I cannot moon. I wanted to moon, damn it. You don't actually lose that much money by selling stuff anyway. It sells for about 70% of what it was worth, I think. Right, I'm gonna get a bubble tuner. A gasifier. These are some sort of basic tools. And a tinker tool. I'm going to get a... Do I just want to get a better pick? Maybe I should. Then I can get these metal rocks and we can smelt. Then I can use alchemical tongs to create exciting metals by adding boring hot metal to... adding elements to boring old hot metal. If you're looking for pigs to do the pig quest, if you're anywhere near Groddle Meadow, there's a place called Thicket, which has like 6 pigs on one street, which is pretty great. Construction tool, loomer, spindle. I'm not able to get any wool at the minute. I think the wool is actually like the hair that you get from foxes by brushing them, which you have to chase them down and catch them and then brush them, and then you get the fur from them. Which is a fun little minigame in and of itself. And apparently, I have a vague recollection that the Mac players complained that it was completely unusable on a Mac. You couldn't brush a fox at all. I don't know why. Weird platform differences. Actually, I don't know if it was Mac. I think it was just like slow performance. It was just because it was it was the one thing that actually required some sort of kind of reaction times, and people were like, "Oh, I can't get as much things, so I can't get any wool, so I can't do any wool crafting stuff." That was a pretty good. The fox brushing thing was pretty great. It would like hide behind bushes and stuff, and you had to like chase it around the map to like. Every time you got to it, you had to just like very quickly interact with it before it darted off to the next bit. Do I need? I'm gonna get the good pick. Let's buy it. Let's do it. Let's upgrade, and let's get a smelter so I can smelt. He who smelt it dealt it. I'm willing to bet that's a thing that one of the rocks says. Alright, let's sell the regular pick then. I don't need that anymore. Got the good pick. Got my tinker tools. Got my gasser. Got my bubbler. I got a bag full of tools. I should probably invest... At that point, I actually probably should invest in a toolkit. Because this bag is now more than full with tools. Alley-oop. Do I want a red, green, or a chrome toolkit? They're all the same price. I will go with a green one. I wonder what it counts as tools. I bet some of the things that I'm counting as tools, it doesn't count as tools. Is that a tool? It is a tool. Good. That's a tool. That's a tool. Yeah, plenty of storage in there. Which is good. Those are also... This isn't a tool, is it? That doesn't count. That doesn't count. Damn it! Fine, that stays in the generic bag. No tools in there? There can't be any tools in there. Fine, that's my toolkit. Cool. Metal. Let's get some metal, and then try and smelt some metal. Also, for those wondering, I don't suppose anybody did wonder at all, but I'm going to tell you anyways. This is actually my character. Like, this is actually Maroka from Glitch. Like, I don't know, like, how they had, I don't know why this information was kept or how it was kept or whatever, but, like, for some reason, the old player characters, they kept them. Like, straight up, just like, hey, do you remember the name of your character? When you log in, it's like, for the first time, it's, do you remember the name of your character? Type in the name of your character, and you're like, yep, okay, yeah, we found a picture of you. Is this you? Are you sure this is you? And you're like, yeah, that's me. Oh, look, I dropped my bag. Pick up my bag. Yeah, so this is... Oh, God, I keep doing that. Pick it. Oh, why am I dropping my alchemistry bag? Interact with the metal. The metal. I think if you don't have a character, it just lets you pick from a list of pre-configured ones. They're actually... Again, this is one of the features that isn't in the game as of yet, is the character creator. You don't have any real degree of customization of your character yet. you just... It gives you a list of player names. I don't know who those players are specifically, but it's just like, which of these people do you want to look like? And lets you pick one. But if you know the character name, then yeah, you can just be your old avatar, and this is what I was. I was some sort of orange, semi-casual mage kind of thing. I don't know what I was going on here, but since poking around in the files, I'm now aware that there's definitely some pirate gear, so that needs to be going on at some point. if ever that gets implemented. I'm not going to lie, I dearly, dearly want to find out how I can contribute to making this game happen and exist, so that there is a better chance that it will exist. But I don't know what talents I can contribute to the development of a video game. And now I'm running low on energy. I should probably meditate. Focus energy. Yeah, I mean, just spreading word of it is probably a good step, but like that doesn't actually help the actual creation of the video game, you know? I wonder how often I can do that. Make a proper... Yeah, I probably should just like be like, this is I don't know. You can see I'm not good with words. I should not be on the YouTubes. I'm not good with the words. Yeah, I could get some proper, like, footage, edit it, and actually talk about it clearly and concisely in the way that I sometimes talk about things. At the same time, I can't, like, just explain. I can't just be like, this is what made the game great. Like, you've come in here, and everyone's coming here saying, like, so what is this? I'm like, it's glitch. I can't explain it. It's weird. Just watch this. Is kind of like how I describe the game. I'm just like, just look at this. Look at it. Look at all the things that are going on. I don't have the best words. I have some okay words. have decent words when I'm very, very, very heavily edited, basically. I can read some poetry or whatnots. Ooh, can we play with the shrine? Yeah, I can. Let the icon replenish you. I'm going to revere the shrine. Plus 50 energy. Good. Yes, the shrine is good. Can I get more out of the shrine? Yeah. Okay. This is how we avoid dying and going to hell. By revering Humbaba. Cool. That's me almost replenished. Yeah, that's... Where are we going? Are we going to Kaju? I think we're heading up to Kaju from here. Is there anything else I can play with? Did we pass any interesting, like, gas or bubble trees? I wasn't paying attention to the trees, and we've got the tools for it now. We've got beans. Oh, there's definitely a thing you can do with beans. I can't remember what you can... I don't remember what the thing is. But you can definitely do a thing with beans. You can season them, I think. Get a bean seasoner. Can I buy a bean seasoner from here? Crystal malizing chain. What's a crystal malizing? Every armchair alchemist can be master of their own future, or at least make some plain crystals. Who knew barnacle talc and essence of firefly would combine to make such fine new age bling? Ah, I haven't got any fireflies, but okay. Or barnacles. That's your barnacle scraper, by the way. Wielding only this hardy flat-edged blade, a song in their heart, and a will to succeed, anyone can boast a backpack of barnacles, or a pocket full of ice. Why that glitch might want a clacking bag and potentially wet pants is not the problem of the scraper. The scraper just scrapes. I don't remember ice. I don't remember doing anything with ice with the scraper. Weirds added me to their friends. Hooray! I have a quest to pay tribute to the giants. I might just dump a bunch of valuable things in Alf. I don't know. Do I have a thing somewhere that tells me, like, what my levels with the giants are? I thought there was, but I don't know where it is. Chiefs? No. Oh. Okay, these are actually chiefs. These are not levels, though, are they? Oh, fine. I guess I'll just... I will commune with them. I'm sure I've seen like an XP tree somewhere that says you have got a certain amount of XP with the giants. Where is it? I don't know where I've seen this. Right, fine, let's just dump some stuff in here and see what we get. Luminous Moonstone is pretty good. Showy Sapphire is great. Do I have any have I picked up diamonds anywhere? I guess not. Got all the pleasing ambers. Let's dump some of these in. Let's just put one in for starters, I guess. And one of those. Dang, these guys are demanding. I have 12. Boom. Hey! Emblems, hey! Don't you just love them? Aren't they just the greatest? They're pretty shiny. But are they the greatest? No, they're not. In the eyes of the giants, they're merely the first step. It is time for you to progress to the next step. Beyond the emblem. And what's greater than an emblem? 2 emblems? Yes! More emblems. Many emblems. Choose a giant. Accumulate 11 emblems for that giant. And then, well, do what comes naturally. Do what comes and by that I mean iconize the emblems, to make an icon out of them. Not anything weird. Get to it, my little supplicant. Will do. Okay. Collect 11 emblems of one giant and iconize them to create a giant's icon. For 400 currents, I keep calling them coins, but coins are the things you pick up. 400 energies, 5,000 XP, and 400 mood. Like, your mood caps out at 100. What are you going to do with 400 mood? Also, I mean, you could probably use 400 energy. My energy cap's at 300 now, which actually that's really high. I don't recall it being much above like 500 back in Glitch. Icon, right? Okay, let's make an icon. And also, I'm level 13. That was a bunch of XP for doing that. Cool. So I have one of those now. That's taking up more bloody inventory space. Good. I don't want to swap. I feel like you should be able to just drag an item onto a bag and it would go in the bag. What can I do with those? Oh, I can caress, roll it around my hand, consider it, think about it, contemplate it. Or 11 of them allows me to iconize it. Let me caress the emblem. I have no idea what these do. I presume they're like the icons, but less potent. 11 mood for caressing. Good. We can consider the emblem. I presume this is energy? But not bad little tools to have hanging around just to regenerate some stuff as well. Contemplate the emblemness. I don't know if that takes longer to do because the word is longer. So the loading bar is like actually longer. 7 XP for contemplating. It is not the most efficient source of knowledge, but hey, it is a I guess free source of knowledge. It doesn't cost you anything. You can just use it and get free imagination. It's not knowledge, it's imagination. So I've got some metal. Can I smelt the metal? Make ingots. Plain metal ingots. I can make 30 of them. Do it. Oh, I didn't make all of them. Oh, that's quite energy efficient. That's only 1 energy per job. Cool. I was expecting that to just like exhaust me immediately. Oh, and it doesn't stack. It stacks into 2 stacks. Great. Did I buy some alchemical tongs? I didn't, did I? What am I doing with plain metal ingots? Nothing. Nothing useful, that's what. There's a guy back here who'll sell me the alchemical tongs, though. And that will go in my toolbox, so it's all good. $600? Yeah, that's pretty affordable. I'll take it. Alchemize. Tin. Requires 8 red. No, 8 red, 8 green, 8 blue. What do you do with tin? It's tin! Yep, yes it is. Copper. Pliable yet strong, malleably magnificent, copper is a much prized metal for building. A glitch bearing good strong copper will always be welcome on a building project. Molybdenum. Yeah, obviously, the 3 most important metals: tin, copper, and molybdenum. Brilliant. Just I love it. 5 blue and 50 shiny makes molybdenum. The glint off a good piece of molybdenum is like glimpsing into the future. That's why it's used for sophisticated and desirable electronic gadgetry. Fun story. My old chemistry teacher at school was apparently, allegedly, according to him, one of the foremost researchers of molybdenum. I guess a lot of what they know about molybdenum, or I don't know a lot. Maybe that's going too far. Maybe he's not like the foremost, but like he did some breakthrough research into molybdenum and like expanded the sphere of human knowledge around the element of molybdenum. So there's that. Who's a molybdenum scientist? So now we're getting up into the mountains. There's some different tribally sort of music going on. Kinda cool. What are you selling me? Oh, produce vendor. I got. Oh, that's rice. I thought I was getting a frying. I thought I was getting a cook pan or something now. Oh, we're going into caverns now. What would I be looking for if I were looking for something? We are down here. We just come from alcohol. We can get to an alchemical goods vendor, animal goods, groceries, produce, hardware. Can we find another toy vendor in a not broken world? That would be cool. I think they're sort of few and far between, unfortunately. Hardware, kitchens, alchemy, produce, come on. Toys at Sambara Stack. Okay, give me walking directions. Oh yeah, that's my navigator. The navigator has also killed my frame rate. Holy butts. Hey, I've been to 61 places. Rambler, 3rd class. Oh yeah. Oh, well this is I'm not sure I should be here. This is pretty broken. So, let's find another way around that doesn't involve going through here. What junction? I'm in Firabiz Flaunt, right? And it wants me to go to Sohan Shir. However, I could also go around via Slinks? Sapatu Slinks. Oh, you can turn the weather off? I didn't know that. Where's the weather? Enable weather effects, or light weather intensity. Let's just try light weather then. It's just less raindrops. Still not great, actually. That's pretty heavy going. Hey, it's no longer raining. It's still really bad though. I can't even jump. I presume Aki Blocks is where we're going. Maybe now that I've turned the rain off and gone to another area, it might be okay. Yeah, it's a bit better. Worth noting, I suppose, there are 2 other versions of the game, or essentially what was pretty much the same game, also in development at the same time. There's one called 11 Giants, and another one whose name eludes me that apparently popped up in the last week. My initial thoughts on the matter is, why don't all 3 developers pool their resources together? Oh no, this one's buggy as well. Where was I trying to get to? I'm trying to get Sambara Stack. Oh, I can just teleport. Spend 50 energy to get to Sambara. Oh, okay. Alright, I guess I'll just teleport. Fine, I got energy. I can make this work. Oh, they definitely need to optimize. Yeah, it's the problem with doing browser-based games, I guess. Using old technology and trying to tweak it to make it work on new things. Oh, this is so broken. This is the brokenest. Not getting any. Why is it everywhere that has toy vendors is broken? And just really bad. I think that navigator really does make it bad, actually. Let's go back to somewhere that's reasonably well optimized. Groddle Forest. Can I get to Groddle Forest? Yeah, this is taking a moment to do kind of anything right now. Go to Groddle's Forest. Open the map. Open the map. I think there's some areas of the map that they've reasonably well optimized and other areas that they just haven't. But yeah, worth noting the original game was based in Flash, which obviously a major part of the issues with development of the game were that Flash became obsolete. They stopped developing Flash. I'm going to go to... Let's see if I can go to, like, anywhere. Cool, I can. Let's find somewhere that has that toy vendor that I'm looking for. Oh. Hayden Seek Alley. Cool, yeah. No, not Middle Arbor. Hayden Seek. Cool, go. These mountains are not good. They are the laggy and the unoptimized and whatnot. So, oh, the floor is orange here. I don't think the floor is supposed to be orange here. You know what? I'm wondering if it's just worth reloading the game. Maybe it's just like performance, like memory leaks or something. I don't know. Get the old task manager up and not put it in the screen view there. Performance. Using a lot of memory. I suspect that might well be it. Yeah, I'm just gonna try reloading the game then. Let's... Wait! Come back! Welcome! Also, I'm pretty sure the message that popped up for like 1/10 of a second before I left was, "Wait, you were just about to win the game!" Which again is pretty indicative of how these things go. Yeah. There's a piggy plop there as well. If anybody wants a piggy plop to investigate, I do not need piggy plops. Yeah, it's a little bit better, and also I guess I can actually interact with the stuff. That's good. There's a few pigs here. Yeah, it's not bad. Hayden Seek. Yeah, if you're looking for pigs, Hayden Seek Alley is a pretty good one. Where was the vendor? Was it back at the start? I've not paid attention to that. That's what I came here for. No, I don't actually... What? Where's the where vendor? Where's the vendor at? I think is the game literally just broken on every street that has a toy vendor? That would be typical. Are there any more? Gardening. Gardening. Hardware. Ooh! Mossy Step. I have a weird hunch that Mossy Step might be one of the places that you can find foxes. That feels right. That feels like that might be it. Oh, the navigator helper. Oof! Every time I activate that, just frame rate is just like no, no, no. You no go anywhere. You know what? I'm gonna. Yeah. The moment I get rid of it, it comes back. Yeah. I'm just gonna navigate the old-fashioned way. Gotta read a map. Don't need no GPS. Let's go via Scribe's Wheels. Scribe's Wheels new. And has a... Oh, right. Yes. Alright. Paper tree. And a box. Someone's left an entire box. A spice rack. What's in the spice rack? Spice. Obviously. Mustard and allspice. Cool. Allspice being like the default basic spice. But you can turn it into other spices. That's how spices work. Someone's left a note. Hello, fellow Glitchin. It gets lonely in here sometimes. The place is just a beautiful ghost of its former self. Yet there's still much loveliness to be enjoyed. Kind thoughts, Fairy Hedgehog. Aww. You guys, you all need to play this so that you can keep Fairy Hedgehog company, because Fairy Hedgehog's lonely. Ooh! This is a valuable little area. What is this tree? Why is a fruit tree? Okay. Value. Woo! Oh, I think I got my coins. That's it, 100% of coins collected. Dang it. I think you could change that in your talent tree as well. You could like increase the amount of play the music. I'm pretty sure you could increase the amount of coins you could collect on any given day through your talent tree in Glitch. Is the crab happy? Yeah, he's happy. Crabato juice. Yeah, 50 energy. Nice. Good, good, good. Can I play this? I just want to play the music. No, I can't play the music. Only the crab ever gets the music. I'm sure you could play that once upon a time. I guess not in Children of Europe, but... Ooh, Northwest Passage. There's a song about that. I don't think there's not enough ice for this to be the real Northwest Passage, but you know. Northwest Passage is the bit that goes around Canada at the top, in case you know. It's the bit between Canada and the Arctic. Which is just ice, really. Except it's not, because global warming, so you know. Someone's just dumped all the shrines up here, so that's fun. That's a... Ooh, that's a teleport. Alright, sure. In the seams, we've slipped between the cracks of the world. This is like something out of Little Big Planet. Which is apt when you consider that the characters are basically sackboys. Oh, a cold place eats something hearty. Am I going to freeze to death from staying here? I can buy snow cones. Hey, how did you get here, Rita? Rita's arrived here as well. Those are very expensive. What makes those worthwhile? Sophisticated blend of ice hooch and elemental additives and preservatives. Now you can get all the social frisson of purple, but with none of the nutritional or mental expansion benefits. Contains considerable imagination now. Okay. Oh, you lose energy pretty quick fast while you're here, I think. Oh yeah, it's just dropping like crazy. I'm gonna buy one. And... yeah, how do we get out of here? Did you find a way out? Yeah. Groddle Heights? I didn't come from Groddle... I didn't come from Groddle Heights. Was there a way back at the other end? I wound up somewhere else with letters over my head and everything. Was there a way into the wintry place from here then? Oh, you followed me. You followed me through the same portal, right? Oh. I mean, that was a fun little teleport, but it didn't take me where I wanted to go, so boo. Okay. How much is a snow cone worth? If this is not worth a lot of... if this doesn't, like, level me up, I'm going to be annoyed. Eat the snow cone. 600 XP, 105 energy, and 660 XP. For 1,100. I mean, I guess. It's not bad. How much do I need? 800 more XP to level 14. If I had like a ridiculous amount of money, like it might be okay. I don't think it's necessarily a great investment. Right, so I need to get back to Groddle Forest. Actually, you know what? I'm not far from where I was. I was in Northwest Passage, wasn't I? And I was going to Mossy Step. Which, nope, turn that off. I don't want that. I forgot, can't navigate. Thornfed, Clambercrag. Cool. I was mostly surprised to see you though, because I didn't realize you were like anywhere near me in the world when you followed me through the portal. Oh no, it's broken. Clambercrag, don't go into Clambercrag. And this is the only way into Groddle Forest, though. I need to get to the landing. Oh, or maybe I can get down. Or maybe not. I've replenished all my energy. Maybe I should just teleport to where I want to be. It's not even far, though. Or is it kind of... It's not far, but the only way through is through the landing, and to get to the landing involves going through this glitchy section. Which means the only other way around is the long way around. I have to go to Groddle Meadow. I have to go across to Larceny Ladder, down into Groddle Meadow. From Groddle Meadow, I'd have to go all the way down to Groddle Forest. That would bring me in here. It's a long way around. I might just teleport to Mossy Step. Ooh, there's a grave. Visiting stone, visitor street. I don't think I want to click on that because that sounds like that's going to take me somewhere. And also, this is not the Fox place. I'm disappointed. There's just a groceries vendor guy. Ooh. You're just following me around now, aren't you? I'm sorry to disappoint, it lacks foxes. I've no idea where the foxes were now then. They weren't something that was just like everywhere. There were like a few places where it's like, this is a fox place. You had to go to a specific place and like, this is the area of the world where the foxes hang out. I've no idea what they were called or where they were, or even if they still have foxes in this day and age. I'm looking up round, so the top, like northeast bit of the map. I'm not sure a lot of this map was particularly well developed, even under the Tiny Speck days. They sort of started they started with the islands and the Groddle bit, and it sort of worked their way across. I think we're adding content as they went, but some of these areas were just a bit light on the ground. So I'm not sure why I would expect there to be a lot here now. Fine, I'm going to try that visiting stone and see what the visiting stone does. Or, there's like a door up in the mountain. Ooh! Someone left spinach up there. Yes, mountain spinach. I can just keep collecting spinaches? Wait, how much spinach is up there? Oh. There's just like... I think that's a bug. I can't see any spinach up there. I can't see anywhere we could drop it. And if you try and change the value, it automatically sets it to 0. Part of me is inclined to like start filling out bug reports for everything, but I'd be here all day. You find a place with Hello Kitties. Nice. Where am I visiting? That doesn't do nothing. Oh no, it does. It's taking me to Puckle Peak in Lida. Okay. Oh my god. Oh my. Oh. Ooh. Someone's just left stuff for days. That was worth clicking on. To the newly created Emblem Exchange, please take what you need and leave what you don't in hopes of everyone being able to reflect, ruminate, and revere the giants. Jacuzzi Queen and Star Kitty Face high-fived and teamed up in Glitch Spirit for this idea. If there is another Emblem Street somewhere else, we should link to each other, stroke team up, hee. Oh, okay. I was about to go crazy and start looting things, because my quest wants me to do it. And I could. I think this is also kind of quite emblematic of the community, in that this is the sort of thing players can do, and I feel like the majority of the player base would actually, like, respect this in good faith. Like, my initial reaction was, oh my god, loot all the things, but the reality is that, like, this has been put here as, like, yeah, just take a penny, leave a penny kind of thing. It's like, you've got excess emblems you don't want, leave some emblems you do want. Or take some emblems you do want, swap the ones you don't, and just make your icons and whatnot. Which is cool. There's also some other stuff here. We got butterfly lotion. Which I've not done anything with the butterflies. Let me massage the butterfly with the lotion. I think they liked it. What did I get? What did I get for that? What's wrong with butterfly? Massage. Massage the butterfly. Oh yeah, the butterflies all speak in like text speak. That's also great. Yeah. Let's milk the butterflies. How much milk can I get? Butterfly milk. Milk are awesome. You are awesome. Cool. I got butterfly milk. Can sniff butterfly milk to cure the blues. Think of the butterfly you got this from while you're drinking it. Or shake it. Shake the butterfly to make butterfly milk to make butter. Can I sniff? I just want to sniff the milk. Oh, sniffing butterfly milk only works when you're feeling down. Eggs and lips. Eggs and lips. Oh, and a hardware vendor. Oh, this is actually quite a convenient place. Cool. Neat. Yeah, sure. I mean, yeah. To go back to the subject of how the average person, or me specifically, can aid with, like, making this game better, yes. As someone who doesn't know how to code and is not artistically talented, yeah, QA is essentially, I suppose, the best thing I could possibly work on. So submitting any, like, major bugs that I find, I suppose, would be worth doing. As well as spreading word about it, obviously, yeah, sort of effort to market it, I suppose. But then, to do that, I have to do what I do, which is streaming it. How much life does it have? I don't know. I mean, you all are here watching today because I did such a clickbaity headline, clearly. But if I were to, like, do my weekly glitch stream or weekly Children of Yours stream, whatever, would you all come back? I'm not rightly sure everybody would. I think everyone's here because, hey, this is quirky and new and fun and supposedly incredible. You know. Clickbait, yo. Would you come back if I did this next week? Maybe not. I don't know. I just feel like I would actually really like to get involved, like, more than just sort of armchair working on it. Like, let me do this while I'm playing the game at home. I'd like, what can I actually do for these guys? I suppose the best way would be to get in touch and, like, actually do that. I'm sort of wondering... Hey, there's a few folks online. Are y'all joining the game? I've never seen. What we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7 people online. There are 7 people playing this game at once. This is great. Cool. I mean, it is a lot of fun, but I mean, like, were I to stream all the time, I think you'd probably, like, you might tire of some of it, because, I mean, you've seen, like, the mining and alchemy. It's like, you could just burn through all of your energy absolutely trivially and just be like, alright, I'm going to dig all these rocks up and now grind them up and turn them into a few elements, and now I'm out of energy, and that's me done for the day, bye. That can be how the game plays out sometimes. If you're working on a specific skill or crafting a specific thing, that can be like just how you end up using all your energy for the day. So I don't know. Whilst I'm here and it's new and it's fresh and I'm showing everything off, yeah. Whether there's a lot of life in streaming it in the long term, I don't know. I guess again, it's also one of these kind of community things that it's kind of fun to sort of engage with the community, but again, it also needs a community for that, and we've got 7 people online altogether. But I love that, like, even though there's only a handful of people seem to be playing this at the moment, like, they've got this friggin' resource exchange thing set up. People are just like, yeah, let's trade items and, like, leave what we don't need, find what we do. Cool, 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 cool. That's awesome. I almost feel like, do they need some sort of, like, rather than specific, like, production talents, like the other side of it, the side of game development that, like, maybe doesn't get touched on quite so much. Oh my god, where am I going? What? Where have I wound up now? Crispa Esculenta. In Halma, I don't think I've ever been here, even in glitch days. What is this? Where is this? Oh, it's one of the islands, huh? In fairness, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I think they might have actually implemented some stuff, like, between when I played the game and when the game actually closed, there probably were some additions and changes and things that even then that I hadn't seen. Rio wants to know, how do you talk to Rube? I'm not sure it actually works right now. Something I touched on earlier, I don't know if you caught, but yeah, Rube is basically, it was just like a rare random event that you could get. Sometimes when we walked into an area, it'd be like, Rube would appear. He had a fantastic, really fun sort of theme tune, like, as he walked in, and he would, like, walk up to a player and be like, the Rube wants to trade with you, and he would basically, he'd offer you kind of random items to some degree, like, he'd pick an item from your bag, oftentimes something completely worthless, and offer you an item that was often quite valuable in exchange for it. Basically, is like he has no idea what anything's worth or how to trade, and he's just bad at it. He's the Rube, right? Which was yeah, that was the Rube. Shame he's not there anymore. But well, he does appear, but he doesn't seem to work, which is the problem. But hey, I guess let's wander around here a bit. Buva Lamella. There are only chickens here. Ain't nobody here but us chickens. This is a fun, weird kind of thing. Mycena muscaria. It doesn't even have anything. There's not even a chicken here. Tremella frondosa. Yeah, this is a bit light on the ground content-wise around this bit. Sugaramaria. Ooh, oh, into a new area. Chloro. Still looks mushroomy, but not snowy mushroom. More cavernous mushroom? Music's so weird. Getting maybe slightly like Lavender Town? Like Pokemon's Lavender Town sort of vibes? Anyway, I was talking about like game development, wasn't I? Basically, like project management more so. I'm basically saying, oh, do you need a like a designer, or producer kind of thing? Producer probably more than anything else. Do you need a producer to guide your project, or an operations manager? I feel like operations manager is a thing that I could ultimately work towards in life, just given like my experience running things. Operations manager is always one of those job titles that always seems to be like, at first I was like, what the hell does an operations manager do? But like over time I've come to realize like, oh, it's just somebody who gets things done, isn't it? I think it's just like if something needs doing, it just doesn't really fall within anybody's specific job description. It's just the person that makes a lot of stuff happen. So like in this particular context, it'd be like, okay, well, who have you got that you would like go to talk to like publishers? Who would be who amongst the children of your team would like make contact with publishers to get funding and stuff? In a big team, you might even have people very specialized that, but in a smaller team, I guess you'd have someone who just would fall into, I guess, operations manager kind of thing. Just like, this is an operation that needs to take place. I feel like that's what it is. I might be very wrong. I might have woefully misunderstood the operations manager's role within a corporation, but yeah, your artists are very talented at art, your coders are very talented at code, but then they're not necessarily the sort of people who are gonna write the emails and make the business deals and to get in touch with the people you need to get in touch and have the contacts to get in touch with people. It's like, I mean, by being who I am and doing what I do, I'm familiar with a bunch of like indie publishers and stuff. I would gladly spend a weekend or two here and there just like hitting up all the quote-unquote indie publishers I know and just being like, hey, guys, this MMO, do you want to throw some money its way because it can be great? But also, and I guess the conversation needs to be had as to how to monetize it, because that's something Tiny Speck never figured out either. They never got the monetization sorted for this. Given that the game's development is like almost wholly volunteer-based, I think they're okay with taking on new team members if that team member can demonstrably prove that they have some skills that will contribute to the project. They're not going to take on anybody and everybody, of course not, but I don't know where I am or where I'm going. Where am I and where am I? I've seen most of this area. Huh, how about that? I could start to get down to Gakra Fool, I suppose? But yeah, I mean, if you can contribute to the project and are happy to do it without, like, demanding compensation, that's a good start. Because obviously, I think for the people currently working on it, I think there's a dozen or so working on it at the minute, and they're spread out all over the world. I don't think there's any real. There will be some sort of structure to it, I guess, but I'm sure it's all voluntary. Now, as I say, there's other projects, and I think they're working on exactly the same basis for the most part. The new one, actually, the newest one, the one that came out a week ago, the one that I forget the name of, I believe is trying to fund it through Patreon, which is a cute and ambitious way to do it. I mean, if ever I was going to throw money at anything on Patreon, it probably should be something like that. But to fund like an entire MMO's development and maintenance costs through Patreon, ooh, that's an interesting proposition, isn't it? I'm not quite rightly sure that that would work out, particularly. That was all. That new one is also being done in Unity as well, which is kind of cool because Unity is pretty well established as a solid platform for all sorts of things. Definitely works for MMOs. Look at Worlds Adrift. That's Unity based at its core. It also means that it's trivial to port it onto everything. Unity works on everything, and that's like why people love it, right? Which, not least of which, part of me is like, this should be on the Nintendo Switch. If it's in Flash, good luck with that. I don't know quite like what the new format's there. I think the new stuff is HTML5 based. No idea what compatibility that would have with something like a Nintendo Switch. None at all. I'd like to hope it would. But I don't know what like porting would be like in that regard. But Unity, for sure. Yeah, Unity just like, hey, put it on whatever the heck you like. Where am I trying? I'm trying to get to... Oh, you know what? I don't know what the name of the place is that I'm trying to get to. Where am I at? I'm currently in Porto Ello Cloro. I'm going to Gakraful, which must be Belan Benz, is I guess where I'm heading. Which is this one, obviously. Ah, Belan Benz is a bit broken. Broken enough that I probably shouldn't stay here. Yeah, that's established, I think. Damn it. Oh, Chakraful, not Gakraful. Damn it. I still got some energy. I could teleport to somewhere in Chakraful. Hey, herb gardens. Go to the Chakraful herb gardens. Where am I going? Let's go to the, yeah, that's fine. Let's go there. Just see what's going on. See what's going on in the herb gardens. Well, things are growing in a buggy sort of way. Plant for everyone, harvest what you need. There are things growing. You can harvest them. Kind of. Maybe. Let's go back to Keita Clutter. Barnacles! Did I buy a barnacle scraper? This is where my barnacles are at. And this is... oh no, this is not good. That looks like a street sign. 24 fireflies. Okay, this is where we get fireflies. Jelly. I remember jelly for some reason. I can't remember what jelly does, but... it's here. Okay. It's not all completely buggy in Chakraful, so that's something. This is... oh, that is the vendor here, isn't it? Kitchen tools. Okay. Have we got a hardware vendor anywhere now? Alchemical goods, animal goods, kitchen tools, Lemon Connect, Levofas, Loimilinga. Need to find Levofas. Oh, I think I can just collect goop, right? You don't need tools to grab the goop. And thusly I perish, floop floop. Wait, no, don't drop the jelly sacks. Collect the jelly sacks. I don't know what I'm doing with jelly sacks. Hoist my precious jelly, will you? Eh? Oh, you did. Verily, you have scooped my innards. Begone, thou lily-livered jelly sacker. I don't remember the jellies talking like that. That's new to me, as far as I remember, anyway. Oh, that was just dropped jelly. Okay. Cool, now I got a pile of jelly in my bag. Clump of jelly sack. Lever farce was where I wanted to be, right? Can I get up there? Yeah, we can. Cool. It's 2.5 hours past your bedtime. I'm sorry. Sleep well. As well as you can for getting 2.5 hours less sleep than you're supposed to. I hope you've enjoyed this and continue to enjoy this and come back and play more. Keep the game alive. Please. Did I want to go to Loimilinga? Or Loitenlinga? What is it? It is Loimilinga. Alley-oop! Did I get that? I don't think I got that. Oh, all I want is a barnacle scraper. How do I get the jar? Do I just need the I wonder if I just need a jar to put the jellies in, the fireflies in, that's it. And then from Loimi, it's just the end to Lemon Connect. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think the issue of how well it will keep people invested in the long run. Oh, come on. Please tell me this works. Damn it. Nope. No hardware vendor for me. Boo. I think that will be a recurring issue. At this stage, like, dealing with the frustrating bugs and, like, areas that that are just broken. Like, I don't know if that's something I could contribute. I mean, I don't know if the artists... I don't know if they need artists for this. I mean, all the art is literally taken from Glitch. It's just the implementation of such. And I don't know what kind of dev tools they have to work with. If everything involves coding, then oof, no. If they have some sort of actual dev tool with which to work to actually implement things, then I might be able to contribute. I could potentially work on this. I could just go through each world and make sure like everything's actually like functional like it's supposed to be. Well, this is why the playtesting issue is why they've obviously opened it up as an alpha to get players to contribute. It's rather than having like a few focused playtesters, just essentially crowdsource the playtesting effectively. Which is one way to do it, but obviously then you've got the players that you have to actually compel players to actually give you useful feedback. And not just leave because the game's broken. Because there's obviously going to be an audience of people who just want to play the game, but oh wait, the game's broken, I can't play it, and they'll go away. And that's, yeah, it's going to drive people away. People are going to not stick with it in the long run. As Rich says, like, how long will it keep you interested? I think without the skill tree, the fact that you immediately have everything accessible to you, maybe take some of the replayability out of it. I mean, initially, in Glitch, you start with the basics. You start with, like, animals. Like, okay, we'll start with pigs, start with butterflies, work our way up through the tree, learn more skills, learn more things, learn more tools, earn money, work our way up, and progress. You don't start out being able to do everything. You don't start out being able to teleport. You've got to walk everywhere. You've got to take the time to learn all of the skills and earn the money to buy the tools that you need to practice all of the skills to actually work your way through it. So that keeps you coming back. So you're like, ooh, I've learned how to do alchemy today. Let me experiment and work through alchemy. But of course you can't do that with mining. It's like, oh, I've done do some mining. Let's go down into the Ilmenski deeps and do all the mining. Now that I've got all that now, let me do my alchemy. And you work your way through your different skills and even heck, when I quit, I was trying to learn all the skills, and there were still some areas of expertise I didn't really know. That kept you coming back. This, you know everything at once approach to the skills, I don't think necessarily does keep a player coming back. Because I'm running around going, hey, look at all these things, I remember this, I can do this, look at me, I'm smelting metal, and now I can turn the metal into molybdenum. And it's like, well, I shouldn't be able to do this on day one. I shouldn't be able to create molybdenum right off the bat. That's ridiculous. So yeah, there's balance issues for sure. Replayability for sure. A business model needs figuring out for sure. Just the fundamental game breaking and game impeding bugs. No. When I say it's my character, it's literally just the cosmetics. It just imported the visual of the character. It didn't, like, import skills. And like I said, the game doesn't have the skill tree. How do I get to my character? There is, like, a character sheet somewhere. My profile. Let's go to that then. See what my profile is. I don't know what this is going to have on it. If anything, just a grey screen. Oh, it opened a new tab. Okay. Fair enough. There we go. Okay, so shows me my current energy, my current mood, my current money. Been to 93 places. I've collected all my coins for today. I don't know why you would have less imagination than your all-time imagination. I suggest that you could, like, level down somehow. There's that multiplier. I'll get a 1.34 multiplier. It's kind of cool. Oh, this is where I get my favor with the different gods. Cool. So by picking up, like, the little bits of favor here and there, I've, like, leveled everything up kind of equally. Alf was the one I dumped all the rocks in, I think, and got the tokens. I have not posted anything on the forums. These are my chiefs. Cool. Oh, so there you go, that's that. I'm sure they will absolutely put a skill tree in at some point. I think if they're trying to recreate the original experience, they probably almost certainly would. Yeah, I want to see good things from this. I really do. I would ideally want to contribute good things to this. And I'd like to think, like, if it could be on the business side, the development side, the actual practical getting stuff done. Like, say, operations, I guess, would be a more sort of umbrella term for it. If I could like help out more on the operations side of things, I'd be well up for that. Yeah. Tiny speck of slack. Absolutely. Yeah. That was a really weird one. It's like, yes, we've done this really bizarre, quirky MMO. It's not worked out. Fine, we're going to go into this cutting-edge communications business solution app thing. I mean, I wasn't sure what they'd done with the talent, sort of like the talent, I suppose, the team behind the game. I guess a lot of them got laid off at the end of the game development bit. But I was deeply concerned at the end of it, because I was like, oh shoot, these guys, part of their team is Keita Takahashi, aka Mr. Katamari, right? I hope his talents aren't going to waste being made into a friggin' communications app at the end of this. It's like, oh, sorry, this wonderful MMO that you've made hasn't worked out. Fine, here, work on a chat app. No, please make more Katamaris, or something. Anyway, yeah, so he's, if you're not aware... Andy Castile, you built the profile pages. Hi! Cool. Welcome to things. I was about to start wrapping things up, but hi. Since you're here, cool. Firstly, A, do you know about all the bugs I've run into today? B, how can I help you make this awesome? The two big questions that are pressing on my mind now. Every time I come run into something, I'm like, should I be submitting a bug report for this? You probably know about most of this stuff. It's not like these are, like, obscure things. So I feel like you would know about all these. I feel like I'm wasting my time and just duplicating bug reports if I report most of it. With the, when you say upgrade cards, that would be the skill tree that I've been talking about, right? So you spent the imagination on skills. And the implication being that you're planning to add those? Huge if true, by the way. Because, like, that skill system I really, really, really liked. I mean, just been over the whole, like, I don't think giving everybody all their skills right off the bat is necessarily... I don't think it encourages people to come back and play more. The fact that I've just been running around doing everything that I could. Hooray, I'm helping, I think. Maybe? I don't know. But yeah, if we can get back the original glitch skill system, yes, I want that. Very much want that. That was what made me keep coming back. As I say, you started out doing the basic stuff, and as you learned stuff, you're like, now I've learned how to do mining. Let's do some mining, and then you expand out into alchemy, and you start turning into a drug dealer or whatever, you know. Upgrade cards will supplement skills, no plans to add them though. Okay. Okay, I get that. Just as a matter of personal preference, as I say, I think what kept me coming back was the learning new things and expanding into new things. Like, it's personal growth all the time. It's like, if I come back tomorrow, I'm going to know a new thing, and that's why I'm coming back tomorrow, is because I will have learned alchemy by then, and I can start working on alchemy. Whereas day one, yeah, I can just run around and, like, as I say, just make like molybdenum on day one if I need to. It just feels like, yeah, there's nothing to come back to if I can already do everything. I always came back because there was always something new to learn, to do, to expand, personal growth all the time. That's where you set the skill learning, and you came back 8 hours, 12 hours, 24 hours later, however the heck long it was, and you came back and you're like, now I'm better, and there's more things that I can do that I couldn't do before, and there was always more. If you already have it all, there's never more because you've already got everything. That's my stance on that anyway. Okay, cool. I mean, interesting to see what comes up. As I say, let me know, like, I'm super enthused for this, by the way. I know there's other projects going on, but I love the fact that you actually have something here that's actually playable as well. That's pretty great. Is there any way I can contribute? Do you use Slack for communication? That's a great question. I love it. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how long you've been here or how much of the stream you've caught, but something I've been talking about is, like, I would love to know, like, how can I contribute to this? Is there any practical skill I can offer? I do not know enough coding to be able to, like, say, I'm a coder, I'll help implement things, but on a more sort of, like, I guess, the way I've pitched it is sort of on an operations level, I guess. I know sometimes a thing or two about getting stuff done. Like, I run my background, if you want to know, is in running video gaming events. Not huge ones, but nonetheless it involves talking to people and getting stuff done. And as a influencer from my years on YouTube, not as a big one, but and nonetheless as one, I'm gonna teleport somewhere. You know, I know folks, I have contacts. Part of me thinks that, like, we're talking to, like, some of the small publishers and finding if there's, like, funding going somewhere be a way forward, because that way you can actually, like, afford to pay people to do this rather than it being a slow, piecemeal, volunteer thing. Sorry, that sounds really, like, bad, but looking at the blog, there wasn't an update since, like, May 2017 until just recently, so, like, the game's development also says, oh yeah, we'll put out developments weekly, if not daily, and you've gone, like, a year to 2 years without any, like, noteworthy updates on the game, so, you know, if there was something that could, like, make the game actually, like, again, if it was being developed, that would get people coming back as well. It's like, oh, there's new updates, rather than just like, oh, it's 2 years later and there hasn't been an update yet, right? Oh, you usually do use Slack, brilliant. So yeah, can I help you guys in any way make this game become a reality, a fully fleshed out and widely enjoyed reality any faster? That's what I want. I mean, I will talk about it at every available opportunity, naturally, but, you know. Is there anything more I could be doing? Ooh, toy vendor. Can I get to a toy vendor and does it work? Okay. Tower Street and Ulanka End. Every toy vendor I've run into so far has been broken. Let's try this one. Tower Street. You can race cubimals. Are you sure this one works? Every other toy vendor has been... Either the street has just been fundamentally broken. Ulanka End, that was it? And I haven't been able to wander around the street, or the one street that wasn't broken, the vendor was just missing, frankly. This looks... That's a vendor! Toy vendor! Woo! Oh my god, what are all these things? That one costs a lot. Literally just the description is a lot. A 1 million current trophy. Why earn if not to display? Imagine the awe and jealousy this trophy will inspire. Sweet, sweet jealousy. Camera, wrappable gift box. Winter Wing Ding Party Pack. What on earth are these? One temporary Wonderland, perfect for holiday get-togethers and winterly fun. Icy private party spot. Okay, and DIY pie bar. Amazing. Christmas crackers. Oh, Glitchmas. Sorry, crackers. Glitchmas card. You see, this is all out of season. Toxic Moon party pack. A 12-sided die. Cool. This die has 12 sides, one for every giant, plus a mystery guest. Pair of dice, fortune cookie, cubimals! I can't afford any cubimals! Really? I've come all this way and I spent all my money on useful things. Damn it! Why did I spend all my money on useful things? Have I got anything that I can sell that's of great value? The answer is no. I can get 630 for selling my metals. That's not enough. There aren't any rocks I can go digging in the swamp, is there? No? No? Never mind. Okay. Party packs do not work. Fine. Okay, fair enough. I mean, like, I like that anyway. I love that it's just like, it's a lot. It doesn't need to fit a lot. Yeah, that just fits the theme very well, I think. It's a lot. Just accept that it's a lot. I mean, the description says it's 1 million anyway, so it kind of gives that gives the clue away there. Ooh, coming soon. And a bottle. Firefly jar. Ooh, it's an actual firefly jar? Oh. Well, I guess that doesn't do anything right now. All I can do is drop it. I remember this building being important for some reason. I can't remember what it was. Clearly, whatever it was is still a work in progress in this particular iteration. Fine, cool. Tower Street. Oh, it was a tower, wasn't it? It's Tower Street. Of course, yeah, it is the Jethimad Tower. Cool. Yeah, of course it is. It's had like 7 floors or something, I think? I can't remember what was on any of those floors, but I remember a big tower with a lot of floors. Yeah, sure. One pot firebog. What is a fire? What is a pot firebog? Oh, that's just like developer speak, isn't it? For a shrine to pot, which is in the firebog territory, which is this territory, which is what the game refers to it internally as a firebog, right? That's what a firebog pot is. Got all these barnacles. I still ain't found myself a scraper. You sell scrapers? Or do you sell produce? Yeah, I'm probably going to call this here now then. Yeah, I guess that didn't work. Well, at least you're finding bugs here that, like, I imagine most of this would be stuff you would know about, actually, to be fair. Oh, I've been to the herb gardens, haven't I think? Or are these different oh, these are different herb gardens. These might work. So yeah, as I say, I want to help you guys out. How can I help you guys out? How can I contribute to things? Do you want me to contribute to things? Or are you like, no, we've got the right size team, we don't need more people? Can I... What can I do with these? Oh, I can't reset the gardens, I don't have the tools. No, don't worry about it, like I say, I'm about to wrap things up anyway, so... I'm way more interested in knowing how I can contribute to the developments of the game than I am in buying a Cubimall right now. Cubimalls are cool and all, but making this game a reality is way more interesting to me. I mean, I don't know how you implement art. I did see a page on your website that was like about like contributions and people working on stuff, and it was, I guess all the artwork's just recycled anyway, so I don't know if you need any artistic talent. Not that I'm artistic, but like you work in Inkscape, right? And I do know my way around Inkscape, so there's that. I mean, yeah, for sure. I will certainly test as much as I can. As I say, it's hard to know what I should be reporting, or if it should be just everything. I mean, even when you click on this, it says, it's just like, what features would you like? If it's a bug, please make sure, like, it's reproducible. You have one graphics person who cleaned up some Flash Illustrator files. Okay. I don't think you... if YouTube was blocking your messages, I still think I would see a thing at my end that like asks me to approve your messages, and I'm not seeing that. I think all your messages are still coming through okay. Unless you're like trying to no, actually no, you should catch everything like that. I was thinking my chat's designed to block links, but even then it still asks for approval. It should just be like, hey, do you want to allow this person's message in your chat? Let's get a yes or no. I just think, I don't know, I feel like your team needs a person who can get the word out. Now, I don't know if I'm the kind of the person who can get the word out, but I'd like to try to be the person who can get the word out that your game should be played by as many people as possible, basically. And also, have you given any thought to the business model, like, later down the line? Because I guess Glitch, like, tackled that issue way too little, way too late, and it just did not support the game. I don't think it even had much in the way of, like, any kind of monetization until quite late on in things. Perhaps a failing. I guess... Obviously an awkward place to come at it from in the development of this, but... in the development of any new MMO, you kind of, I guess, need to focus on how you plan to make it profitable right from the start. And I mentioned earlier talking to publishers, if you're going to go to any publisher and say, hey, can you, like, fund our development? You would absolutely... Oh, you're in game. Hey, cool. Alright. Yeah, I mean, in terms of... Where was I? If you're going to a publisher and saying, hey, can you fund our development, you, I guess, would need to be able to demonstrate that you plan on being able to make it profitable and having a solid sort of monetization plan at least. Like, how will this game make the publisher and you money? Alright, I'm going to write this down. Block the link too. Hey, you built this chat. I have no control over this chat. I don't know if you built this chat, but you as a team, not you personally. Right. Robiotic. Okay, cool. That's written down. Cool. Like, as I say, as an influencer, I can poke industry peoples and shout at the internet, and that's about it. Well, I feel like being able to talk to people is talk to the right people at the right time in the right way isn't in and of itself a skill that is useful to a team, and I'd like to think that's something I can do. It's never been put to the test in an actual, like, professional experience, I will be honest on that score, but, you know, I've been talking to the internet about video games and video game business models and things for 6-7 years now in a amateur context, so, hey, that's me. That's what I do. I'm gonna keep it open source. Okay. I mean, there's nothing to say that open source things cannot also, like, cover the running costs. Cards Against Humanity is open source and eminently profitable. Weird kind of thing to describe as being open source, but I believe that's kind of how they, like, approach their stuff. It's like, yes, it's... I think they describe it as being open source as well. What are you? Animal goods. I don't need animal goods. So, yeah, just because you're open source doesn't mean you can't, like, actually make money out of it. to pay the people who are working on it and cover the server costs, because somebody got to be hosting this thing and it's got to be costing them some money. Yeah, I don't think running on donations alone would necessarily keep it super good for a long time. I mean, I forget, I mentioned this again earlier, there is a third spin-off, right, of this thing that was announced like a week ago or so. Someone was talking to me in global chat the other day about it. They were saying there's a third remake of Glitch in the works that's being funded through Patreon. Which at least that's kind of more of a reliable source of funds. Anybody who's committing is committing to a monthly payment, right? So you know what your monthly funds are going to be. You know what's coming in for the most part on a monthly basis. Yeah, 11 I'd heard of. Obviously I'm playing this, and the other one is the one that I also can't remember the name of. But you say Cloning You? The third one, it was my understanding that one was being developed in Unity. Not that I know anywhere near enough about development, but would that be a thing they could do? Could they just take your code and just be like, yes, this is in Unity now? It doesn't seem like that's how doesn't seem like that should work, right? I feel like there'd be a lot of work to like make that happen. Odd Giants, that would be it. Yes, that name rings a bell. Are you a hardware vendor? No, gardening. Would a gardening sell? No, gardening would not sell a scraper. Did he sell a scraper? It's not that important right now, anyway. I just feel like as a volunteer project, it's a lot of work from a bunch of people, like an inordinate amount of work from a bunch of people for something that's unlikely to see a lot of particularly noteworthy returns without somebody pushing it and funding it, and, you know, word of mouth can only do so much. And probably not a great deal at all, honestly, if it really comes down to it. You need more oomph. More oomph. I mean, from what I know about platforms, Unity sounds pretty ideal as a platform for a video game to be developed on at this stage. I mean, not least of which because the one thing that I can't get out of my mind is that this game would be great on the Switch. So if you've just got, like, a platform with which you can... If you've got a basis on which you can just port your game to every platform, then sweets, brilliant. Get this on consoles. Get this definitely on Switch. Glitch wants to be on Switch. Glitch was too soon. Too soon. Well, the Switch was too late. I'm not sure which. One of the two. Yeah, there's that. Yeah, Julo, you make a good point. That is something I've touched on a couple of times now. Is that it really feels like three projects all trying to make essentially the same video game. Pretty much the same video game. Should you not all be like pooling your talent and resources and abilities instead of just like developing the same video game 3 times in parallel with each other? That just seems like a massive waste of everybody's resources. Like if you were all working on one project, because you're all working on the same project at the end of the day, would that not be a much more efficient use of everybody's time and a more likely way to succeed? I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong about that. Maybe you've all just got wildly different visions for what you want it to be, but at the end of the day, your vision for what you want it to be is Glitch, right? So, I don't know. Clearly there's different ideas about sort of what platform it should be developed on. As you say, Odd Giants on Unity, and funding it through Patreon. It's a new approach to development, but it's still the same project, right? 11 uses the original client. I wouldn't have thought the original client would actually particularly work these days. Not that they've got anything that's playable to the public yet, right? So, you know. Okay, cool. Yeah. Fair enough. I just feel it's silly to have 3 identical projects all on the go. Flash is dying? Oof, I would honestly have said Flash is dead, but you know, sure. Call it dying if you like. Flash is pretty bloody obsolete at this point in the internet, for sure. Which is one of the problems that Glitch had, because it was dying when Glitch went out. December 2020, alright, fine. Yeah. Well, I'm not entirely privy or familiar with, I forget which, to the technical details, but obviously Chrome did something that affected the performance of this at some stage, right? Which is why it runs better in Firefox. Although, speaking of bugs, I couldn't log into the game in Firefox earlier, and it just said the server is down, honestly, but I could log into it fine in Chrome, whilst a friend of mine could log into it perfectly fine in Firefox. But I don't think they could even get the game to run in Chrome. So, there's that. I don't... Is that a repeatable bug? To some extent? I tried a few times to log into Firefox and it wouldn't log in, but then again I was also using it fine earlier, so how repeatable it is, I don't know. Yeah, as I say, when I tried to log into Firefox, someone else logged in perfectly fine, exactly the same time as me, so it was clearly my version, not theirs. It's obviously not like a reproducible, everybody can do this all the time kind of bug, unfortunately. However, each time I tried to log into Firefox, and I tried multiple times, I just got a server is down message. So quite what would cause that, I don't know. If I knew the answer, I would definitely elaborate on that. I would like to be useful. Jeebus. It is midnight. I should go. I should really go. I did not expect to stream till midnight here. Thank you for joining me. It has been good to chat with an actual developer. That's really cool to see that. That's awesome. I will email you once I've slept. I'll try to remember to get in touch tomorrow. I've got this written. I've got your email written down here, so I shall fire something over tomorrow and say, how can I help make your game a reality? I don't know who's Shepherd. Am I Shepherd? Did I say some? What did I say? What have I said that's Shepherdy? I'm Commander Shepard, and I should go. I wouldn't say that was Commander Shepard's most iconic line. Either just Rex, or I'm Commander Shepard and this is my favorite blank on the Citadel. I'm Commander Shepard and Children of Yore is my favorite video game on the Citadel. Right, I'm gonna go. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for watching. I'm glad you've all been entertained by this. I'm entertained by this. I want to continue to be entertained by this. Everybody sign up to this video game and play it. It's great. I'm going. Good night.